In English at the Crossroads, Gunther Kress asserts that English course curriculum must develop to include more than just language. I decided to ask some young people between the ages of 12 and 20 what they think about the structure of English classes in the 21st century. I also asked them about the role of technology in their own lives, particularly the internet. These four girls seem to think that English courses in the traditional sense are just as important as ever, if not more. Yet they did not have a problem with utilizing various technologies and medias in their composition courses, just not producing them. In the end, it made me think that instructors of composition will have to explicitly make the case to their students if they want them to accept these changing definitions of literacy and changing approaches to literacy. Go for it.
I'm Elise and I'm 16.
I'm Michelle and I'm 12.
I'm Angela and I'm 20.
I'm Amy and I'm 16.
Okay. Would you be interested in seeing English classes or humanities classes that involve more composition that was like incorporated visual elements, or like movie making or audio, including audio, like audio essays like on NPR, they have things like that,
Well,
or anything like that? Or do you think it's better to just focus on words? What do you think about that?
As far as, I love that idea, but in the context of like an English class, I think even though they're connected in a lot of ways, you still need like English that one focus, because I feel like there's not a lot of school subjects that just focused on English and the language and how to like really use it to its greatest advantage. And even though those other things like movie making and visual arts can still tie that in a really important or useful way, it's like a separate thing and it needs a lot of attention. That's what I think of.
Yeah, I agree in the sense that if you're having an English class, you really shouldn't move away from the classic English class too much to go towards something that's technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Because in technology, with these videos and audio stuff, people are experimenting with that all the time, and they can do that on their own. They have that, people who are interested in that kind of thing can do that. And I think in a different kind of class, that would be a great assignment or a project. But in English, you want to use the language. You're not using visual. It's about using words. It's about learning how to articulate things rather than visualize them or make it pictorial. And also, English, as far as educated people being educated, that's words. Those are universal. Writing or using different kinds of mediums is not really universal, because that's not something that everybody has access to or has abilities in, or even should be required to learn, or certainly should not be required to learn that. That's very interest oriented. If I wanted to express something by video, I would take a class specific to that. So
also, when it's an English class, it's about the English, and the video and audio aspect of it is just, when you add all that in, it's just sort of distracting from what it's about. It's really interesting and it's relevant to the topic, but it's still, it's drawing you away from the text, the actual,
it's just
the
like
words.
separate subjects that are related in a way, but as far as like learning each, I think learning them separately is more effective.
yeah, you learn one medium at a time,
Yeah.
or you learn each medium on its one medium at a time, I guess.
Yeah, I like what you guys are saying.
Michelle, do you have anything to say? Do you want to disagree or do you agree? Or?
I think that's cool.